Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hector Javier Gómez Garcia, and I'm going to talk about the importance of going global. First of all, we need to understand an interesting topic or interesting concept that is globalization, described in the dictionary as a noun, which means the process by which business and other organizations develop international influence or start operating on an international scale. Why we need to understand this? The reason is because globalization is the key of going global. Thanks to this process and the development of the technology, now we can buy from Amazon things in the other part of the world, like China and Japan. And also, we can stay in contact with our different families and friends between all around the world. Now that we understand what's globalization, we need to ask us, what is going global? Going global is the act to understand the world and create impact without mattering the place where you are from or the place you are right now. This, as a person, can be divided in two categories. Many more, but these are the two principles, that is global citizen and global leader. The first one, as a person, we need to create a global citizen. A global citizen is the person that, no matter how, finds the way to contribute to the social and environmental issues that are all around the world, creating this time a part of the world. Now, the other thing that we need to understand in this category is the global leader. This is the part of the going global that the enterprises are looking for. A global leader needs to have three essential things. That is a global mindset that he needs to understand everything and act with respect no matter the borders. A global citizen, as we know in the past topic or in the past concept, is the person that develops a idea or a creation to help the communities. And finally, a global entrepreneurship. That is the way to bring value from that connections and that things that he make to contribute all around the world. We need to go global because it's the way that we now can incorporate to the new world. The world that was behind is something, but now we need to understand that we are all connected and that we all can really help the ones in the other side of the world. Take, for example, when the persons or the terrorists attack France and attack Syria, the other countries around the world help the immigrants to protect them and grow a new life. Now, talking about business, there are many things that can be pros and cons of going global. First of all, we need to understand the language. There are mainly three global languages that are English, Japanese, and French. If we don't talk any of these, maybe it will be a cultural barrier if we can't understand the new merchant or the new global market that we are getting. Now, cultural sensitivity. Each of the countries may have a different culture or different traditions that we need to understand before moving a business around them. Take, for example, McDonald's in India. In India, the cows are sacred. So McDonald's asks for a new recipe where it involves or changes the meat of the beef to change it to a meat of the goat. Other thing that we need to understand are the different time zones in the cross time zone. Because, for example, things like law, deliveries, and other things like that need to operate in a quick level. So the thing that I recommend is that you need to have a general manager on each zone that you need to have, so he or she can take place in that exchange of information to help you grow and progress in these situations. Other thing that we need to have is the bargain exchange. If, for example, here in Mexico, 20 pesos are the same as $1, but that thing changes every day. So we need to understand the different variances so our services can be always the same, no matter if the services or the process of creation of the product it's lower in expenses or higher in expenses. Also, the land regulations may vary from country to country, so we need to understand how, when, and also the things that you can bring to the country and you cannot. Finally, we have the deliveries. We need to understand that the deliveries from one side of the world to the other may take less than 1 month, but more than 2 days. So we need to understand that the process will be different, will be longer to take any responsibilities about bringing the package the next day, or if the package is damaged. Okay, also want to close this. At the end, we have four ways to become a global citizen by Natalie Lorenz. Even if there are many pieces or many chances that we can become a global citizen, this generalizes itself. First of all, we need to discover a cause that we care about, like in this case, the dog shelter. The dog shelter is a place where they help homeless dogs. Next thing we need to do is become or be a social entrepreneur, taking action in all these things. For example, in this case, the person, the man, is building a house for a homeless dog. The next thing we need to understand is the network on global scale. We need to understand and respect the different ways cultures work so we can find value in each of everything that we help in the causes. Finally, we have the development of sustainable solutions. Many of the problems, even this, the dog shelters, wouldn't change from overnight. So we need to find a way to help them even if we are not there. Like in this case, building feeders for the dog that fully are capable to maintain the different homeless dogs for about a week and so, even if we are not there.